Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled Starbucks Union Tensions Grow. It reports that more than 100 lawmakers are urging Starbucks CEO Brian Niccol to restart negotiations with Starbucks Workers United, the union representing roughly 9,500 baristas. The situation highlights rising union activity in the U.S. and growing pressure on Starbucks to address labor concerns. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. We'll watch a short clip related to today's topic. As you watch, think about what ideas or questions it brings to mind. Now that we've seen the clip, let's take a step back. Before we dig into the details, it helps to explore a broader idea behind the story. This will guide how we understand what follows. This brings us to a broader idea: why healthy labor relations are essential for modern companies. A company's culture, performance, and public image are shaped not only by its products, but also by its relationship with the people who make those products possible. When communication breaks down, even well-known brands face reputational and operational risks. Let's keep this in mind as we move to a question. What happens to a company when employees feel unheard or undervalued? When employees feel unheard or undervalued, the consequences can affect nearly every part of a company. Morale often declines first. Workers who feel ignored tend to disengage, which reduces productivity and weakens team cohesion. Over time, frustration can grow into turnover, absenteeism, or even organized efforts such as unionization. These actions signal deeper structural problems that leadership must address. Reputation is another concern. In today's media environment, stories about unfair treatment spread quickly and can damage a brand built on warmth or community values, as Starbucks is experiencing now. Customers increasingly expect companies to treat workers ethically, and negative attention can erode long-standing trust. Operational performance can suffer as well. When communication breaks down, scheduling, training, and customer service all become harder to manage. Disputes may escalate into strikes, especially on high-traffic days designed to generate revenue. Ultimately, ignoring employee concerns rarely saves time or money. Addressing them early prevents larger conflicts and strengthens the company in the long run. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with in the spotlight. It means receiving a lot of public attention, often in a highly visible or scrutinized way. In the article, Starbucks is back in the spotlight due to a growing labor dispute. Here is an example. The athlete was suddenly in the spotlight after breaking a world record. Next, we have resume. It means to start something again after a pause or interruption. In the article, lawmakers urge Starbucks to resume negotiations with the union. Here is an example. Flights resumed after the storm passed. Finally, let's look at leverage. It refers to the ability to create pressure or gain advantage in a negotiation or situation. In the article, workers threatened to strike on Red Cup Day to maximize their leverage. Here's an example. The company used strong sales data as leverage during contract discussions. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Starbucks is facing renewed tensions as more than 100 lawmakers have urged CEO Brian Niccol to restart negotiations with Starbucks Workers United, the union representing about 9,500 baristas. Over 400 stores have unionized since 2021, but talks have stalled. Starbucks has a reputation for generous benefits and a partner-focused culture. But now, with allegations of unfair labor practices, sales declines, and the threat of strikes on major promotional days, the company has a lot to address. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is renewed. It means happening again or becoming strong again. The second answer is unionized. It describes workers who have joined or formed a labor union. The third answer is stalled. It means stopped or delayed because progress cannot continue. The fourth answer is benefits. It refers to compensation beyond wages, such as healthcare or perks. The fifth answer is strikes. It means organized work stoppages used to protest or demand change. Great work today. We explored why Starbucks is facing renewed labor tensions and how worker-management relations shape a company's identity and performance. As you read the full article, here's something to reflect on. How might a long labor dispute affect a brand's relationship with customers? We'll share your thoughts next time. Until then, stay curious and take care.